before you decide to even come to a conclusion that you want to be a RV dweller, be a nomad or anything of the sort, make sure you watch this first, because I have some really great advice that might save you time, energy, and humiliation. So, yeah. But be that as it may, this is Nomads Land, where I go over oh my goodness, tips, tricks, and other dips. I kind of made that up on the spot. That might be a thing, but stuff like that, to help you navigate this concrete jungle just a little bit better. Sometimes we find ourselves in a situation where being a nomad or living in an RV or something of that nature is like not a choice. But if you do have a choice, holy crap. I'm also going to make new videos. I know I said I was going to make a con after my pro, but I feel like it's sort of going to be in this video, but I will overlap it with something like a true con video. But anyways, be that as it may, before you start this whole journey, before anything, you should never, ever, ever even think about an RV. Don't even think about purchasing an RV. Don't even look at your bank account and wonder, do I have enough money to buy an RV? Do I have enough money to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Like, no. Before anything, clear your mind. Oh my gosh. Do not come into this stressed, pressed, depressed, like none of that. Like, don't come into this, like, don't think about it. Don't come into this already stressful environment, like, not living your best life. I'm not saying you gotta be living your best life, but don't make this like a decision that you go through when you're just not feeling good, like when you're just not in a mentally great place, because this is not easy. No matter how many pretty little pictures, and I know many RVers tell you this, but no matter how many little pretty pictures and stuff that they will show you online, this isn't easy. This is stressful, and we can't do it justice. Us RVers or nomads, we can't do this lifestyle any justice, no matter how much we try. It'll look easy. But it is so not. You have to give up a lot of things. And trust me, because things will pop up. Like, that's life. Things will pop up on the road. Your car will break down. You'll be asked to leave the premises. You'll be asked to, like, life will happen. And God knows, if you're already in a negative mindset, that stuff, I don't know, it's like a needle. Like, it'll tip you off. Like a straw, like the last straw. Like, you just do not want to be in that situation for your safety and everybody's safety around you. So, yeah. Make sure you're in the right state of mind. Next. And I know the next one, I know this isn't going to be an option for some people, but one of them is make sure you're financially stable. Like, don't come into this, like, piss poor. Like, that is the worst. I know some people don't have that option, and God knows that I didn't. When I first started, I didn't have the luxury of being financially stable, but if you can make that decision while you're not hard pressed for money, like, it's not going to make your situation any better. I'm going to be going over jobs that you can do as a nomad, or as somebody who, like, lives in an RV dweller, or whatever, RV or whatever the kids are calling it these days. But I'm just telling you, like, don't come strapped for cash. Like, don't come, like, with money on your mind, like, because you don't want something to pop off, sort of like the sort of like the last thing. You don't want something to pop off and you can't afford to take care of it. Like, I'm gonna be going into depth. I have so many videos that are gonna be so useful for you, but like, just so many videos that you're gonna find so useful. But when it comes to money as like a nomad or somebody who lives in an RV or who's a dweller, money is options. The more money you have, the more options you have, and the less money you have, the less options you have. And you want to come into this with a whole lot of options, an emergency fund, a backup fund for your backup fund. Like, you want to come into this well prepared for literally anything. So yeah, you don't want your car to break down while you're like strapped for money, and oh, it's the middle of winter, you don't have money for a hotel, and I don't know, you have to sleep out in the snow or whatever, or you have to start begging on the side of the road. Like, you don't want to go through that humiliation. So don't come financially burdened. Like, don't come like on this journey like when you don't have anything. Like I said, I know this is gonna sound hypocritical and even like, hey, a little bit mean, but this is for you. I'm sorry, the truth is mean. So don't, make sure you come here, make sure you come on this journey with options. God knows, options. Those are literally the best. What else? This should not be a last minute thing. And I guess this kind of goes back to the first point that I made, but this should not be a last minute thing. This should be a well thought out, well planned out thing that you decide, hey, like months in advance, a year in advance, or years in advance would be preferable. The longer the better, hun. But this does not the worst situation that you can be in is you got kicked out by parents, boyfriend, wife, dog, aliens, whoever the hell you live with. You just got kicked out, you have no money, nowhere to go. I saw this one chick living a nomadic lifestyle. If she can do it, why can't I? So I'm gonna hop up and I'm gonna become a nomad and I'm gonna live in my car and everything's gonna be fine. No. No. You're still hurt from being kicked out and everything. Like, you're just not in a mentally or financially, you are just not in a good place right now. You do not want to come onto this lifestyle in a bad place. Like, you need to quite literally do everything in your power to plan this out, if you can. And I'm going to put another video that I think, if you are going through that situation, you are so going to love. This is sort of like an emergency plan. This is an emergency plan for when all hell breaks loose. Like, say you couldn't, say this was a last minute thing. Say something like really bad happened. I'm going to have a video that's going to, if not uploaded already, that's really going to help you if you're in that type of situation. But yeah, don't come into this lifestyle stressed and pressed. It is not good. And if you decide that, or if you figure out on the way, this is still good too, like, you can figure out on the way that this lifestyle is not something that you want, and you want to go back into living into an apartment or a house or whatever. You have options. The best thing that you can have is options. Like, on this whole thing, options are going to be your best friend. But that's going to be your number one resource. Like I said, money equals options. Money is a tool, and if you use it wisely, it can really help you in the long run, especially on this journey. But like, don't come into this whole ordeal distraught. Like, it is not going to be good for your mental. This, like, lifestyle is so lonely. You have no idea. It is so lonely. The roads are lonely unless you, like, I don't know what it's like to, like, take your husband or somebody, but yeah, this road is so lonely, especially if you're doing this all by yourself. Lonely. And it's all these stressors will just add up. So I really don't recommend coming into this not in a good place. First things first, evaluate yourself. Am I in a good place right now? Am I financially stable? Am I mentally stable? Is everything going right? Yes. Perfect. Okay, now we can move on to the next step. But like I said, I'll go over all of that in another video, but what's another thing? Oh yes. Holy crap, this is really important. The worst thing that you can do is decide split second, I think I'm going to be a nomad, and sell all of your stuff or donate all of your stuff to Goodwill. Next thing you know, 3 days later, you realize that you do not like hunting for wild berries out in the forest. You very much love Hulu. Like League of Legends, that's your jam. Warm bed with air conditioning and heating. Oh, wow. Gee whiz, man. Like, so don't count your chickens before they hatch. Backup plans. Like, the more backup plans you need to have a backup plan for your backup plan. And I don't care who says backup plans are stupid. Like, ignore them. Holy crap, it is better to be prepared than to be unprepared. What could possibly go wrong with having a backup plan? Seriously, what dangers could it possibly lead you into? Unless your backup plan is like, freaking stupid, then yeah, like I said, so many more videos going over how to make backup plans. Call me a survivor's channel, but yeah, do not like nomad this stuff right away. Don't sell your possessions and start wandering the No. Don't do it. It is so not worth it. It is so not worth the humiliating phone calls to mom, dad, sister. Can you pick me up? I'm in the park. Yeah, I thought I wanted to be a nomad, but I ain't feeling it. Or God forbid, you're like somewhere in Timbuktu and you call your family telling them how you have no more money left because you spent it all on cheeseburgers, and now you don't have any way to get home. Like, just think things through before you decide this lifestyle is for you. Don't sell your stuff. Make sure you're mentally stable. Make sure you have the right tools. Make sure you have the tools for success and anything that you think personally that you're going to need to be successful as a nomad. And yeah. Bye.